What's going on, everybody? Today we're looking at update 0.2.2 for Battlefield 2042. This is the second update that they have pushed out, and this one kind of focused on balancing. This came out today, and I'm just going to kind of go through the list and let you know what exactly was changed and what they are going to address next week. So the fixes, changes, and improvements include bullet spread has been reduced on all weapons except for shotguns. This should result in better accuracy during gameplay. Increased PP29 vertical recoil to ensure that the weapon does not outperform when engaging outside of its intended combat range. Resolved an issue where players who were killed close to obstacles such as walls or water were unable to be revived. Resolved instances where players were stuck in a down state and unable to respawn. We've also introduced a hidden timer that will activate after 30 seconds of being in a down state that will force a redeploy should it be required. MD540 Nightbird mounted 20mm cannons are reducing the radius at which the bullets do damage upon impact and decreasing their splash damage. KA520 Super Hokum 30mm cannon, which is a side mount, we are reducing overall damage and range at which bullets do full damage, while increasing the overall bullet spread. The AH-64GX Apache Warchief and KA520 Super Hokum 30mm cannons, we are reducing the radius at which bullets do damage upon impact and decreasing their splash damage. We reduced the overall damage of the minigun for all land vehicles, alongside bullet damage drop-off now starting earlier. Equipped and armor types for the LCAA hovercraft has been adjusted, which increases its vulnerability against different weapon types. For Battlefield Portal, they addressed the UAV-1. It's been re-enabled, greatly reduced health regeneration, delay, and speed, increased missile damage against vehicles and infantry, and it's available to roadkill enemies now, so that's good. Breakthrough matches will now correctly end after the last sector has been captured. Resolved an issue that caused players queued for a match in Battlefield Portal to be sent back to the menu instead of joining the match when the slot became available, and made general improvements to stability to prevent rare occurrences of games crashing. So as far as this update goes, this is addressing balance. So they've nerfed a lot of stuff when it comes to 30mm cannons, 20mm cannons. The hovercraft has been nerfed. The PP29 has been changed. It doesn't sound like they changed it too much. It just seemed to be performing at range the same way it would be performing up close, and that's what they fixed. They just made sure it wasn't overperforming. So that's good. That sounds like a good tweak. They didn't completely like kill the damage on it or anything. It's just not going to be able to reach as far as it has been. And bullet spread has been reduced on all weapons, and that sounds amazing. That is this week's update. Now, we're going to talk about what they're going to be coming out with next week. So they say update number 2 is now available. It brings balance changes for vehicles and weapons and fixes for critical bugs we found during early access week of November 12th. Once this update is in your hands, we'll follow with update number 3, which is tentatively set to deploy next week. It will be our biggest update so far and provides a larger, more substantial set of changes, including performance enhancements, balance changes, and further quality of life improvements. For an early look, you can check out the blog from a couple days ago. So next week is when the big boy is coming out. So this week, they've addressed the balance issues, which is good. Next week, huge update. I'm assuming it's going to be around the same time, probably next Thursday. And I'm pretty sure that's when they're going to start addressing PC performance, crashes on Xbox and PlayStation, loadout glitches, things like that. So that is update number 2, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and what are you still experiencing in 2042 that you think needs to be addressed. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.